The House of the Dead is a decent series of rail shooters, but they never had a great series of home ports. The only good console game is Overkill, and that was made for the Nintendo Wii. Given each console generation the power systems got better, you'd think we'd see more home ports of arcade games closer and closer to their original cabinets, but nope. Instead we got lazy cash grabs and missing source codes, cause Sega is run by frickin' dodo birds. Turns out, Asians are not as intelligent as they paint themselves as.
I don't like where this is going.
So let's talk about another mediocre arcade port to home consoles of the House of the Dead series, that being Zombie Revenge, a shitty third-person shooter and melee combat game. Yeah.
Are we still following this guy?
He's the one making the zombies. To catch him, we have to follow. Let's go.
You get to choose from 3 generic characters. Each one is the same, so pick whichever and then get to shooting and missing 99% of the time, and getting one hit KO'd by the zombies. The gunplay is dog shit and doesn't even work properly at all. You'll waste more ammo than use, as there's no real way to lock onto the zombies. The zombies can one-shot you and drain your health in mere seconds, but you have to put in over 30 rounds to kill a single one of them. Bullshit.
Machine gun. Antidote. Bullets.
So, what about the melee? You ever played the Nintendo 64 Sub-Zero game? If not, good. Spare yourself the suffering and go play the suffering instead. Cause just like that game, this game's melee is so jank, tankish, and clunky. And you'll never hit what you want to hit, and even if you somehow land any hits onto the enemy, they take forever to defeat. Also, they can attack you as you attack them. Bullshit.
Forgive me.
So you run around through each level with a timer. I mean, it's an arcade game after all. Gotta keep that stupid arcade mechanic intact. Of all things to change with a console port, you should always keep the BS arcade mechanics intact. After all, how else are you going to get people to keep giving you quarters from their living room? Sega is run by fucking retards.
He ain't lying.
As you progress, the game becomes more unbalanced in favor of quarter milking, except there's no quarters to be had in a home console port. What am I supposed to do? Stick a quarter into the Sega Dreamcast and it magically teleports into Sega's bank account? How is Sega this retarded?
Bullets.
Forgive me.
Continue.
The bosses are sponges and cheap shots. They can rubber band and phase all over the level to dodge your attacks and backstab you. There's no balance whatsoever. You'll lose all your continues and bullets fighting the bosses, and when you try to melee them, they'll just kill you in 1 or 2 hits at most. The plot sucks, the characters suck, the game sucks, everything sucks. But not as hard as your mother.
Got him!
There's nothing else to say, the game is just dog shit. Don't believe me? Go play it for yourself. The Dreamcast was home to garbage and mediocre games. Sega went out like a bitch, and for good reason. Good riddance to their shitty consoles and shitty home ports. Nowadays, all they do is milk Persona 3, 4, and 5 while copy and pasting every Yakuza game and continuing to butcher Sonic. It's all they're good at, folks. Sega's never going to be a good company.
Game over.
At the end of the day, the Sega Dreamcast continues to prove it was a mistake. Zombie Revenge has no redeeming qualities. You're better off getting gangbanged by cannibals and forced to listen to Katy Perry while drinking monkey urine. I gotta find good games to cover, cause the Dreamcast ain't got shit.
You know it, I know it, everybody knows it.
Bullets. Antidote.